Morning, all. Morning. Can you hear a general hiss in the background? I'm just going to bring the microphone a little bit closer to me so you can hear me nice and clearly. Someone's been a massive pain in the backside regarding attention this morning, so I'm letting her curl up in a ball and just have time on my lap. But if you can hear a general whirring and hissing, it's because Bev's got her heater going on. And I'm fine. It's quite mild outside today, I felt. But for someone who has the menopause and has hot flushes, she gets very cold very regularly. So I do apologise if there's a general hiss in the background. She's not taking the hint. I'm looking at the corner of my eye to sort of say, nope, she's ignoring me. She's blanketly, I can't reach the button. I can't reach the controller that turns it off for the moment. So hopefully she'll be able to hear me nonetheless, but obviously production values are stunted by Beverly Gal. Anyway, right, hello to everybody. Yes to the hiss, says Peoples. Yes, can hear that. I can hear this, I can hear a hiss.
Well,
it's really interfering in the mic. I'm stuck. Dolly's on my just for a few minutes. You're not going to freeze. It's not that cold. You've got a hot drink going in you. Thanks. Just for a little while. I'm going to get well told off after we come off here. I really am.
That one?
Anything that doesn't make a noise, a general noise, that makes it even louder. Get your hot drink and just hug it. Hug it nicely to your face like this.
That was not loud.
It is loud. It'll make a general hiss and noise. Speaking of hot drinks, in here, with my lovely mug, which I don't have very many left of, but the master baker, Jackie Morris, Storm Cooking. Baking. Oops, sorry, Storm Baking. It's been doing hot chocolate stuff. So hot chocolate on a stick, is that right? So marshmallows, are they vegan marshmallows, I would assume? Vegetarian, yep. No gelatine, and then hot chocolate sticks. And Bev has actually made me hot milk with her special coffee machine, and it's very nice. So I've been enjoying this very lovely warm hot drink today. Anyway, how are we all? Let's get rid of that annoying banner at the bottom. If you haven't given us a like or a love already, then please do so, because it filters out into people's feeds and we have a bigger audience. But this is the last Park Faff of Lockvember, Lockdown 2. Goodbye, Lockdown 2. Will not be sad to see you go. Right. Give shout outs to everybody watching as always. Hi, Mike Houston on YouTube. That's new. They've done that slightly different with the logo on there. Okay, cool. Cool to everybody. Hi, Sally Watson, Paul Pasco, Jackie Morris. Yeah, hi, Jackie. Thank you for the hot chocolate on a stick. And Valperigo. I just saw you on Twitter a minute ago saying that you'd just done your not park run, now settling in for the Park Faff. Hope you're doing well. Just finished my post-park run porridge. Good day, says Sam Farman. Good day. Did you know it's Perry Hall's anniversary? I heard something about it somewhere. Somebody had mentioned it. I don't know who, but somebody posted in places. But happy 6th anniversary. So I know it's a 6th anniversary because I'm very good with these things. Yes to the hiss, everybody. Once again, StreamYard need to do this thing where I should allow the people in control to come down. I do wish they allowed you to have the comments and would control it. It suddenly fire hoses and then you start to scroll and then it jumps to the bottom. It's not very handy. So everybody's saying hello, menopause stuff. Valperigo, menopause. I sit with a hot water bottle on one side of me and a fan on the other. Leave her be. Leave her be. No, I can't do that. Ruth KP says morning. Hello, lovely people. Faffy McFaff faces back against Tony Mallin. Jackie Morris, you deserve to be told off. Don't you start. You two, just because you two are sisters in arms. And Denise Taylor is saying it's Perry Hall's anniversary. Absolutely. So what have you been up to? What have you been up to this morning? Gemma Marie Bennett, have you started your cat rental yet? I'm free next weekend if I can have Dolly for 2 days, please. It's £30 a day to have Dolly. And because that was coming from Down Count last night, where if you haven't seen it yet already, we had the fortune of letters working in our favour to spell the word turd, and then an S came out afterwards and it was turds, and we found that really hilarious because we're all a bunch of children deep down. We still have that kiddie-like humour. And then we had cat rental. I made a 9-letter word, cat rental, but apparently it's not in the dictionary, so I didn't get the points for it. That's not fair. Stephen Ferguson Ah, nice. Here we go. So I want to know what you've been up to and what you've done. Morning. If you've got things to celebrate, I ran for 7K this morning, which is the longest all year. Brofist, PewDiePie does. He's been watching a lot of PewDiePie recently. Brofist, Stephen Ferguson, Brofist. Mile, Angela Coates, -2 on a non-park run at Riverside this morning. Crikey, bit colder over there. Stacey Marston, is it wrong to be watching from the bath? Oh no, it's very right, Stacey. It's very right. Feels a bit weird, but I've just got back from my run. My cup arrived while I was out too. Thank you. You're very welcome. Yeah, if you would like to tell us more stories about you being in the bath or shower, I'm fine with that too. That's fine if you want to watch us anywhere you want to be. People listen to us in bed in the pod. That must be weird, having my dulcet tones ring out throughout your bedroom. Although there's a few people who've had that happen. Storm cooking, Jackie Morris. Sorry, yeah. Oh no. Oh, hang on. No, I was right. Storm cooking, Jackie Morris says, not storm baking. See, there you go, Jackie. You're defending Bev, and she doesn't even know the name of your business. At least I have the courtesy of remembering it. Someone just did a swear at me. I thought you were always right, Bev. She's very quiet this one. I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered the minute I come off this. I'm never coming off. I'm not turning off. If I turn off, then I will be killed by Bev. It's my only way of staying alive right now. Claire Winarchik says it'll all end in tears. Very clever. At the moment, the way it's going, it's going to end in tears for me. But also, yes, it's the tier system coming back in. Hello, my mum, and good morning, Danny, Bev, and Queen Fluff. It obviously means to be floof, but yeah, good morning to you, mum. Hope you're doing well. You'll be receiving a gift in the post, mother and father. I don't usually say mother and father, it's really overly formal, but look out for something from me in the post for you guys coming hopefully on Monday. Hello to everybody. Right, it's been great. Everyone's saying tearable jokes. Look at that one on Tony. And Bev is actually, you're tapping on the phone, making comments as well. For the love of, can't you deal with the hiss? It's flipping freezing. It's not freezing. I do have a hot water bottle in the form of a cat on my lap. Anyway, soft southerner Bev, Mark Brocklehurst says. You do have an incredible memory for names and days, Danny, and where you met folk in the past. Oh, thank you, Emma. That's very kind of you to say. People going to put their hand up for the Dolly business first. What are we saying? Helen Reese, enjoyed my not park run this morning. Listen to the recorded version of the live pod. Just brilliant and hilarious all over again. Oh, thank you, Alan Roos. Dave Salby Williams, who wants to rent Dolly out, £30 a day. Where do we book our days for Dolly? I will make a website and I will do an online form ASAP. Martin Adams, having a lazy morning. Still in bed, but I will be doing a Carlisle not park run soon. Claire Winarchik again. Ran Newcastle park run this morning, and Chris Frost very sad. Wonder when we'll ever be back in springtime. Claire, we'll be back in spring, and juniors will be back before that. Callum Burrell, well done in a 7K. No, not me. That was Stephen Ferguson. I did 5. I did a brisk walk with some fantastic company of one person, chatting away on my 5K, very brisk 5K this morning. So that's all good. I wasn't feeling great in my back. I'm not doing very well with my weight and my posture and my strength and my core. So it hurts to get out and about, but I did something, which is the beauty of not parkrun. It manages to compel you to get out. What's this? Sam Farman, the guy who came second at Garvey Parkrun this morning, took a wrong turn and did 6K. Maybe he just wanted to get a bit more. Was it 20% extra? Maybe. Deep down, lol, I'm like Peter Pan. Getting old is mandatory. Growing up isn't. Absolutely. Always keep the inner child inside of you. Absolutely. And allow it to pop out every now and then. I'm down for that. Just being silly. There's no point being overly serious all the time. Steve Ferguson, you get me blood. Profist. There's so many comments. I do apologize if I don't get to them all. Lucy Maris renting Dolly. Anthony Howe, another one. I've done my 5K as a walk this morning. I have a 4K virtual relay tomorrow, so that will be hard. And I'm with you with that, Anthony. Bravo on getting out and doing something. It's far better than nothing. Carrie Ann DeSalvo in Singapore. Did my not park run last night as I knew I couldn't get it done this morning. Saw a kitty sleeping by the canal. That's very lovely. Carrie Ann, Pokemon, because you're in a different part of the world, you get a different raid boss. If you ever want to invite me, so I can get the raid boss that I can't get while I'm in the UK. So everyone's going to turn off right now, apart from any Pokemoners. Do let us know and give us an invite, and I'll do that because I'd like to get one of your Pokemons that I can't get from over here. Kathy Nightingale, been out for Not Park Run, wore my apricot for the first time in ages. Misty morning in London. A foggy day in London town, perhaps as Lucy Maris. Callum Burrell did a 10-lapper for my Borelli today, bumped into one of Bramwell run directors today who I hadn't seen this year until today. That's nice to bump into people you haven't seen for a long time. Amanda Murray Hind Hind, Guten Morgen peeps. She's just ordered a t-shirt, I know, just yesterday. I got asked about it. Ordered one of these, I think. And Elizabeth Shazam, as always. Wet and dark, not park run. Friends did take 10k while I struggled round 5k. No, Emma Shaw. Let Bev have the heater on. I'll give her a hot water bottle, Dolly. Dolly won't stay in her lap, I'm afraid. She's obsessed with me. I've been asked to do. A friend of Hannah Perrin has asked to have cat meows, vocal female cats, and so I put myself forward because she can be very, very vocal, telling me off all the time. Dolly or Bev, but Dolly, she's very, very vocal at times. People is chatting away. Sorry, Ruth KP, Mile Valley not park run this morning. It's still flipping hilly. I expect so. And people talking about the spring return. It'll be back. Martin Adams. After you mentioned the Archers in a previous podcast, I asked my daughter-in-law for an Ambridge apricot T-shirt for Christmas. Cool. There is. I need the Asia Pokemon. We need a With Me Now Pogo group. There is a Pokemon for Park Runners group on Facebook, Dave. Do look out for that. Do you know what? That's probably not used enough. Carrie Ann, if you're not in that, then please join that. Look out for that. Go and have a search. But that would be a very good resource. Very good point. Thank you, Carrie Ann. She's going to keep her eye out for any raids. So what I wanted to do, because people are talking about renting the cat, is that Queensland returns. So people are talking about parkrun coming back in the UK in spring, and obviously we don't know, we can't exactly tell the future, but they're working toward it. Parkrun have been working very hard behind the scenes, as always, as we know. That Queensland came back today with they have 108 events. I don't know, or wouldn't expect all of them to have come back for whatever reason. Maybe they did. I haven't seen all the data and the stats just yet. But Tom Williams has been tweeting, Russ Jeffries, Ian Rutson, they've been keeping tabs and eyes on it, because what it has resulted in is 208 events have happened. Therefore, it's by now, isn't it? So I guess Falklands is still to come. That then bumps it up. 208 events is 10% of the events that currently exist, which is a good step. The rise of the charts, the numbers obviously going in that direction, which is what we want to see. Australia have got a hold of it. New Zealand have got a hold of it. So that means this is the grounding. This is the foundation and footing now. And 26,000 participants, which involves everyone that's walked or run or volunteered or anyone who's participated. So 26,000 people have taken part. And Ian Rutson rightly tweeted that when he first started his park running many years ago, what was the beginning of this decade, I think, wasn't it? That 16,000 people participated over the entire weekend in total. And this is now like a tiny proportion, like a 10% proportion of it. So yeah, it's nice to look at in those relative terms, but lots to celebrate. That was all on Twitter this morning before I came on. I was just trying to gather all the data. Lockvember, regarding us, 2 more days of November. Obviously, the lockdown arbitrarily stops on December 2nd or something. Is that right? Whatever decision or reason they've had behind that, I'm sure there's some reasoning. But we've got 2 more days. So this is our last Park Faff for this lockdown. We'll have done 30 days live. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's been involved, from Bev, Mark, Hannah, Gabby, anyone that's been on, and Richard Leach, Tony Mallin, who else has competed, Josephine Hewitt just the other night has helped, Stuart Harding have helped to contribute to be one of these constants for you guys every day. If you have watched some of them or all of them, or even 1, 2 or none, thank you for just being part of our community. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's helped us do this, because I thought, you know what have I done? It's a bit of a big commitment, but I think I'll be easing off in December. I'll be definitely easing off in December. Pokemon for park runners now tells me. Sorry, Stephen. Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. It's not a very particularly active group, but it may need to be particularly active again. Gemma Marie Bennett, the boy is obsessed with Pokemon Go. I had no idea there was a park runner group. He'll be pleased. Chloe Lane, hello Chloe. Doing my not park run in my garage as you speak, as isolating. It is a year today since I completed my 50th park run. # love park run. Hang on in there, Chloe. You'll be on to 100 in a couple of years' time, fingers crossed. And then Michael Woods is off to Briley Forest for a not park run later. Fingers crossed to be back at Hucknall Juniors in January. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be there. And Bev will be at Surbiton Juniors with bells and whistles on. Metaphorical bells and whistles. Oh, actually, we do have some whistles, but obviously won't be using the whistles and certainly won't be sharing the whistles. Sam Farman, hang in there, my UK friends. Parkrun will be back and it will be awesome again. Amen, Sam. Amen. Oh, Stephen Ferguson's putting his code up if you want to make friends with Stephen. There you go, only Pokemoners. And then what are we doing here? Right, Helen Reese. Massive feminine clap for all the Lockvember lives every day. Danny and everyone involved. It's been phenomenal, really. Yeah, thank you, Helen. You've been a massive contributor too, as well. Certainly with your jingles. Right, who are we? Stacey Marston, sorry I missed the lives this time around. It's been a bit busy, but lovely to see they've been happening. Yeah, I mean, in terms of commitment, engagement, everything is down. It's really hard. I find it really hard to focus. I try to watch things and my attention span just wanders and meanders because you're thinking of so many different things all at once. And I think under different circumstances, yeah, it's a strange one. It's a strange period of time. It really is. It's a bit weird. But we put something out there and hopefully we've helped some people. Be it if we've made you laugh out loud and given you a highlight of the day. I mean, I had a really horrible day yesterday in my head about things. And then when I managed to spell turds, as puerile as it may be, I spelled turds and down count. It made me laugh really, really hard. The hardest I've laughed for a while. And that just makes it just makes the day. So yeah, hopefully we've made you laugh too, or just helped you feel connected and happy just for a short period over the each 24 hours. Mark Brockerhurst says it's been a privilege to be involved. Thank you, Mark. Yes, you've learned a lot as well. You've been helping out. But tomorrow, which then leads me into Mark will be helping us go live tomorrow from Brooklands. I wanted to go live again like we did with Kingston and everything else. And I thought, yeah, Mark will be helping us out. He'll be piloting, hosting, and I'll be there with my gimbal. And Brooklands is just down the road from me. What was it, 15-20 minutes on a Sunday morning? Bev, we'll get there. Won't even take that, will it?
You'll probably want to leave an hour before.
Oh yeah, I'll probably want to leave an hour before. That's right. She's being snarky because I made her leave really early for Kingston last week. But yeah, Brooklands is obviously full of history. And obviously the racetrack. You can't run in it, but tomorrow I'll be able to show you and walk on it. You can see, you'll be able to see it. And they have, is it a real Concorde or model Concorde?
Real Concorde.
It is a real Concorde to sat there. We have to see that. There's one of those sat there. They also have the Mercedes. Here's Mercedes-Benz, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz garage nearby. So yeah, anybody who loves all that sort of thing, we'll be able to show you that tomorrow. The course is quite interesting as well, the way it's all put in. Ingrid Botha, turns out it's very difficult to out sheets on a bed while trying to keep up with all the comments. Imagine my task trying to keep up with all the comments. Yeah, absolutely. I do love it. I love the fact that you guys are so massively engaged in comments wise. I always try and read through them, and it's quite hard to scan them just in case of anything inappropriate. Everybody's codes are in there. So guys, if you want to go and make additional friends, please go and get the codes for Pokemon. I'm glad to help you guys out. Emma Shaw, are you still managing to read books at night? Danny, really good question. A book I really want to get, absolutely really want to get, and I know that I will focus on and read. Well, there's a couple of things actually. Well, Richard Osman, I like Richard Osman. So that's in the back of my head regarding his Thursday dinner murder club. I've forgotten the name of it. I do apologize. But Obama's 700-page book, because he was on Stephen Colbert. I love all the American chat show hosts, and Stephen Colbert especially so. And I watched his interview on YouTube. Obama, it's nice to be reminded of what a president is like, a statesman is like, the way that his verbosity, his eloquence. It's nice to be reminded that you can have great presidents. And his book, I think, would be fascinating. And there's something at the end of his interview with Stephen Colbert where they said, "What did you think? How it would turn out the past 4 years?" And I think he said one word. I can't remember what it was. He said it turned out worse. It's not the worst of that effect. It was just eviscerated Trump's past 4 years with his wordage. I'm not trying to get too political. Sorry, I got asked about the book, but I saw the interview. And it just fascinated me. And he was complaining because everybody that's selling his book, they're attaching it with Michelle Obama. So Michelle's book is they keep buying it as a package. So Michelle's book sales are going to be higher than his, and they're making a big thing of it. So to answer your question in a very, very roundabout way, I'm not as much as I have been or should be, I should say, Emma. But if I'm going to look to get that, I'm going to get that for myself. You can have the Audible versions as well. That'd be quite good to listen to. And I'd love to read that. And I know that I would just consume that. Fascinated by a lot of American culture, always have been. It's a country I've always loved to go over to, dreamt about going to for a very, very long time, and fascinated by. I think a lot of American culture is fascinating in terms of its modernity. And yeah, there you go. So if I get hold of that, I will definitely read books at night. A very long answer to that question. This lockdown is only temporary. There are positives to this. One of my friends has got a partner in lockdown. Oh, wow. And they adore each other. I've done 5K, 10K PB and first marathon in lockdown. There are positives out there, Tony Manning. Brilliant, lovely, fantastic comment, Tony. I love that. That is superb. Thank you for that. Jackie Morris says the daily live has been great. Thank you very kindly. Gabby Nia, love my awesome Wednesday chats with the wonderful Hannah Perry and Talking Parkropedia. Love it. So happy when it gives joy to others too. It definitely makes my touristing list longer. Yeah, and huge thanks to you and Hannah for doing that. Oh, have I gone a bit potato-y? Oh, I went a bit funny just then. Massive thanks to you though, Gabby, for doing that. And oh, okay, the computer's trying to check for updates. Don't do that now, computer. But yeah, there's going to be a break in the lives in December. The reason why I do this is that December, we need to have a wind down period leading up to Christmas, because January, and certainly with the juniors coming back at the end of January, is going to ramp up, and certainly going into spring particularly. So we need to have a respite now. It's been intense for these past 30 days, and we just need to ease off at Christmas, allow people just to focus on family and Christmas elements, and then move on from there. And I did say on Twitter that I don't want to risk my parents at Christmas time. I know it's going to be particularly hard, but I don't want to go asymptomatically and risk them. I'm going to try and see them in some form. I'll certainly be communicating with them. Actually, I've been communicating with them like this every day, but it's not going to be a conventional Christmas just this one year. And then this time next year, hopefully everybody or most of the people will be vaccinated and we'll have some sort of semblance of normality. But yeah, so just to let you know, in terms of our plans for things, the pod will keep ticking over, but just easing off a little bit of this month has been quite intense to do a live 6 days a week for myself, as well as a podcast on top of that, and the communication and everything else, and the or the paperwork, I guess, a bureaucracy behind the scenes, as well as the mug element and so forth. Anyway, basically, I'm saying I need a break, but I've enjoyed doing this past month. It's kept me going and focused. Carrie Ann DeSalvo missed a lot of the lives due to the time difference, of course, because you're in Singapore. The ones that have been around for have been uplifting and wonderful, and they're always there as a back catalogue on Facebook and YouTube. Anthony Howe, I've missed a lot of the lives due to school and the associated stuff of an evening. Yeah, life has been very different in this lockdown this past 4 weeks as it has been compared to the previous one. Lucy Maris says, see, this is why I wish you didn't do this jumping of the comments. Such a frustration. They need to sort that out. I'll give that feedback after I've gone live. I'll be bereft without the lives and Park Faff. It's been amazing how you've kept it and us going throughout. You're a star, as well as devastatingly attractive. Feel proud, as you say. If ever you're having a down day, just visualize the arrival of turds and down count and channel that inner cheer. Thank you, Lucy. Callum Barrell, from speaking to my running buddy this morning, I have a feeling there'll be quite a bit of Christmas bubble anxiety. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I will be in and around Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day to go live. If I'm going to be here, I might as well do something to keep it engaged. Yep, it's real. Thank you, Steve Dye says to the Concorde. Yep, the Concorde. Helen Reese, it is a real Concorde of Brooklands Museum, is well worth a visit. And Roy Reader says it's not a real Concorde. Okay, you two can argue amongst yourselves.
No, he's right. So there's a model of the
There's the model of Concorde, yeah.
But there is a real Concorde.
Yeah, the model is outside, but the real Concorde is in the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's
because they built part of Concorde.
Yeah. Sorry.
From that side.
Right. Hopefully that settles that. But that's what was. Yeah. The Concorde model outside is not. But there is a real Concorde in the. I think in the museum, if I'm not mistaken. So yes. Sorry guys, I just dropped my pen on the floor. That's not handy. And then Valperigo. A lot of people will stay put and not get involved with bubbles. I think so. I tweeted to that effect that I'm not going to go into the bubbles and risk the whole super spreading element side of things, and it got liked by quite a lot of people. Now McAndrew, it was really lovely. Now McAndrew liked the tweet really early on because she remembers and loves my parents. She's met them a couple of times. She remembers them very well when they've met at Bushy Park around big occasions like the anniversary and Christmas Day. So that was lovely to see that. But she agrees with my sentiment. I think quite a few other people agree with the sentiment too. Mum's first Christmas on her own. Yeah. But the power of the internet and the communication, you can still speak to each other. The Richard Osman book is fabulous. Thank you, Gabby Neer. Oh, yeah. Okay. And Catherine Taylor is. Yeah, it's Richard Osman's 50th birthday today, because he said on Twitter that it was when he started doing Pointless, he was 39 years old. That's how long Pointless has been going. It's amazing. Yeah, everybody's saying they love the Thursday Murder Club. Okay, got to get that. Okay, and Barack's book as well. So it looks like I'm got sharing many fantastic minds. Yeah, everyone's loving it. Okay, yeah, you sold me on that. Those are the 2 books I'm going to get. I need to end up reading them as well as the ones I already own. Just going to skim down some of the comments towards the ones that are more recent. Sorry, people, I do always go back through them. You deserved a break. Thank you, Ruth Robson. Thanks for keeping going through this lockdown. You've got a doctor's note now. Thank you, Stephen Ferguson. Oh, did I miss that? Did someone? David Irwin. Yeah, of course. We give you permission for a break. Doctor's note. Thank you, David. One request for Christmas lives. Pre-warning of the time the day before. I'll be out running lots, but don't want to miss them. Yeah, I may have to play it a little bit by ear. Bev doesn't know what she's doing for Christmas. I do want to do a Christmas Pictionary, but I will try and do, when I do the notification, and book it on StreamYard, and it gives the time and everything. We'll try our best to let you know as soon as possible. I thank you for everybody saying about taking a break. Nicholas, start not seeing my dad at Christmas, but I'm doing twice a week test that we work, so I'll visit pre-Christmas briefly on test day. Yeah. I thought about that too, Nicola, about having a period where I just completely isolate, make sure I'm all okay before going to go and see them. Excuse me. And yeah, that's definitely in my head and mind as well. And of course, you could always get tested. I know you're meant to be tested with symptoms, but yeah, right. Arbitraries, need to do an arbitrary post. I'm not park run this morning. Like I said, brisk walk. I think I've touched upon a lot of topics. Oh, yeah. Thank you for everybody for your kind words. It was really funny. The parkrun tourism journey the other day. So shout out to Kirk J. Shepherd, because I post that the pod is up in the various groups to see. So sometimes the feeds and things don't show when stuff is out. So I don't try and spam everything. I don't put it in every single group that I'm in. I don't put it everywhere, so it can be really annoying, but I do try and spread it so people can actually get a notification and know the pod is up, and using social media to that effect. And I posted in the parkrun tourism journey, and somebody, I can't remember the guy's name because I don't really care, but they posted, what an insufferable without laughing, sorry, what an insufferable bore. That's lovely, that's kind. So fine, I'm sure you're entitled to your opinion, whoever that person was, but it did make me chuckle, because you're like, be kind, look after each other. It's a tough time. And then a random person posted that comment on there. And Kirk went, yeah, that's breaking the first rule of the group of don't be a bleep, and just deleted it. And you're like, I still find it fascinating the way that people think it's okay to do that, anonymously just insult someone. For what reason? Because I'm not trying to do anything negative. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm trying to keep people connected and happy and entertained. And then they think it's okay to insult you like that. And they're like, wow, I didn't ask for that. It was, what's the intent behind it? And it's so, anyway, so Kirk deleted it. I'm not sure if he banned the person from the group, but I just found it quite funny. So the reason why I mentioned that, I was actually going to have my name as being insufferable bore today, because you want to take ownership of that sort of stuff. If somebody says that, then take ownership of it. The best way to get around it is to go, do you know what? Yeah, fine. I might full well be an insufferable bore. I think I'm an insufferable bore to myself sometimes. It's why I don't want to go for a run by myself. So yeah, but it's like, do you know what? If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything nice at all. Sometimes it's better to say nothing. But I decided to call myself Faff and Walden, because I think that's even funnier than insufferable bore. Anyway, comments. Oh, hello. Right. Hi, permanently imaginary one, stopping by to say hi. Do you know where Libby, sorry. Do you know where Libby is right now? I'm coming home very shortly, soon. In the Gambia. She's in the Gambia right now. She's doing her Public Health England stuff. She's helping them sort out all COVID stuff and Corona and everything. So, yeah. So everybody who thinks it's all ruse and fake, well, that's a load of BS anyway. But yeah, Libby's gone down there to help them out. So she's been in helping them sort of gauge. They are at a stage similar to us, I think, in July time, but now regarding it all. Anyway, hi, Libby. Hope you're doing well. Hope you still see this. The day before is fine, Danny. I don't mean weeks in advance. Emma, do you know what? I'm going to drop you a DM just to let you know now. Give you special communications. With all the book chat, hope you don't mind me, but there is a group on Facebook. I don't mind this, Stacey, of course. Yeah, there is a group on Facebook called the Runners Bookshelf, because you have a Twitter account to this effect as well. So please look for the Runners Bookshelf that Stacey looks after for running related books. I started it a few years ago, so if you like running books, come and join us. absolutely. I'm going to leave it up there for the moment. Please go and have a look for that. Twitter and Facebook, because Stacey also did the Parkrun show group for people who listen back to the Parkrun show. Martin Adams, how are the big yellow captions done? These, the ones that are on here, the ones that you post on Facebook, or these ones like that? Which ones do you mean? I'll let you answer that. But yeah, please, self-care is so important, says Tony Manley. Thank you. Let's leave that back up there. So Libby's in the Gambia. What are we, 31 minutes? I've gone on far too long now. Dave Williams, Dave Salby Williams, an insufferable bore. Where is the bore? Is it snuffling? Yeah. Unfortunately, you spelled it B-O-R-E, but yeah, it would have been funny if you had spelled it incorrectly. Then I could have done a little piggy nose on a Photoshop. I could have done that. Amanda Murray Hind Hind, thank you for my mug. Just about to have my first coffee in it. Looking forward to the next With Me Now merch. Eeps. Danny hits a button for the ones he wants to bring up. It's a job for the pilot. Yeah, it's me. It's me doing it. Yeah, just my hand's just here. It's just doing it, the mouse clicking as we go along. I have a big stream of the comments taken in from Facebook and YouTube. And feminine clap to Libby for doing her work down there. Yeah, been down there for 4.5 weeks. Actually, a very good time to be out of the country. 4.5 weeks in the Gambia. And that's it. Okay, super duper duper. Trolls going to be trolls. Yeah, I just laugh at it now, Chris. I just laugh at it. I just have little time for people like that. It's because it's not about me. It's about them. It's about them. They're upset, angry, whatever it is, jealous, spiteful, bitter, whatever's going on in their lives. And I just feel sorry for them that they've got something obviously disrupting their lives, which causes them to do that. So I don't want to be like them. Nobody wants to be like them. So they take it out on others. So hey ho. Is what it is. If you can't be nice, that's why I much prefer having laughs and giggles and chats amongst lovely people. You can choose to be the community that you're a part of, and I like to be a part of this one. Libby wants to bring some sunshine back with you. Yeah, some of the photographs I've seen, yeah, amazing weather. It's not been super cold, Libby, but yeah, you've definitely had the better weather. There you go. Stacey's posted the link in the comments if you want to join the group. Chris Davies got a shiny out of it on Pokemon because we were talking about it. Yeah, I didn't get any shinies this morning, Chris, on the special Nidoran thing, which is a shame. Right, and then last but not least, last few comments. Is Kirk here? Met him and his partner at Osterley Parkrun, and he was so brilliant, children inclusive. I don't think he's here at the moment. He might be in the comments. Don't feed the trolls. Oh no, Claire, I don't mind. I just love bringing it up as a point, like I say, because I don't get bothered. I feel sorry for them. I feel very sorry. They just need a hug. Right. Thanks as always. And then sign off. Hello, Mum. Well said, of course. They're jealous. It's not necessarily jealousy either. I just think it's just they're angry and bitter and upset. Okay. Right. That's long enough. People are leaving. Don't forget to give us a like and a love and a heart if you enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me for my 4th Park Faff. I've enjoyed doing it. Bev has put the heating on straight away, straight back onto it. Yeah, have a lovely rest of the weekend. Love to you all. We all need a hug. Amen, David. We all do. I'm going to give you a massive one when I see you next. I'm going to give you all massive hugs when we can legally and safely do so. So, yeah, thank you to everybody. Love to you all. Take care. Have a great weekend, and hopefully see you tomorrow morning with me showing you the history of Brooklands and the real Concorde, not a real Concorde. But yeah, see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone. Oh no, do you know what? I nearly did that. I can't say goodbye without. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.